Thanks for tuning in. Season 7 post-fight recap edition 1. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. Well. Was that not a surprisingly good card, right? Was that not surprisingly entertaining? Garcia delivers a knockout. Definitely heard throughout the boxing industry. I think boxing was really watching this fight between just his fan base, fighters themselves, hardcore fans. That was a good fight. And he knocked him out. He knocked him out. He showed some grit, if you want to say so. You know, there's definitely a lot of questions in his defense, which was always there. And then you had the Alvarado twins. Interesting. I went got the reverse on that one. I picked Renee to win, Felix to lose. And boy, did Felix beat the shit out of DJ. Oh boy. Felix. It's a hard read on that one. It's a hard read on Felix. Like I said in the breakdown, DJ could outbox him, which I picked him to do. He just didn't have the power. Going up, he didn't carry the 105 power that he barely had. He had nothing. He had no power to put a halt in Felix Alvarado's progression. Just coming forward. Like I said, we said if he traps DJ against the ropes with that motor, he's gonna knock him out. I thought he was gonna do what the game plan was, obviously from the corner. Hit, pivot. That's all the corner kept saying. Like, dude, we need you to do your fucking pivots. It's gonna be a long, hard night if you don't pivot. And he wasn't pivoting. And when he did pivot, he'd pivot hands down, chin up, left hook, sent his ass flying across the ropes, man. It was the same shot, and he was falling hard. DJ was falling hard, and the stoppage was it was dangerous because from the beatdown he was starting to take, it went from competitive to courageous to like start thinking about stopping it. Okay, his head's starting to fly back a little too easy. And when the referee seen that right hand, his body went limp a little bit. For a second, his body went lifeless. And the referee just jumped in right on time because Felix was close and Felix has a motor and Felix was letting him fly. But then again, at the same time, you could say is question. Like I said, this was the main fight I wanted to see on the card because him being the IBF Junior Flyweight Champion, light flyweight 108 champion. I wanted, I gotta keep an eye out what's out there for Kenshiro, my second favorite fighter. And like I said, Felix motor is dangerous for anybody. But the perfect example is Sean Porter. You could beat Sean Porter. You could beat Felix Alvarado. And what if DJ had more power? The way you seen Felix's face, DJ was connecting. He was boxing and moving, picking good shots. It just the power wasn't there on those shots. Does Kenshiro have enough power? He can move, but does he have enough power? He has a good body attack. Edwin definitely has the power, but I don't know if he has the feet. Hiroto, I think, is kind of a nice overall solid package. How's his head movement? I don't know. Kenshiro, I think, is probably the slickest defender of the champions. But how's his power? I don't know, but I know he has that body attack. So Felix was impressive, But like I said, Sean Porter can be beaten, and so can Felix. Moving on to his twin brother, Rene. Now, that fight definitely had some swing rounds, because I had a close rounds here and there, but I had Rene winning a lot of rounds besides his knockdowns. But given us how close those rounds were, 2 swing rounds to Roger, I have no problem with him winning. Again, it's very similar to what the fuck I was just saying about his twin brother. Felix can be beaten. These guys kind of fight the same. Come forward, white stance, throwing bombs on you. And you saw before Roger kind of, or I guess before, the way he made it competitive, he was able to step back, keep some range, definitely catch Rene at the end of some punches. So, dropped him 3 times. The 12th round, was it the 12th round he dropped him in? And he needed a 12th round knockdown, 113-112. I didn't really score this fight. I just, it was one of those eyeball ones, you know, you just watch it and you're like, I got, from what I'm seeing, you know, I'm going with this dude. And competitive fight, looking at it, does Roger go to Venezuela? I believe that's where he's from. I believe. I apologize if he's not. Does he take a homecoming fight? Let me check him out. Does he take a homecoming fight? Or, because after that, looking at the top 5, number 1, and you know the PBC loves going with that regular, the world. You got Chris Colbert, the interim champ. So you got him as the interim. You got Roger Gutierrez. Don't be surprised if PBC tries to push for that fight to get Chris Colbert that title. PBC loves rocking with that world title. And behind Chris Colbert, you got Xavier, another PBC guy. I won't be surprised if they try and... it all depends. Well, since Tank is that regular holder, they're most likely they're going to send everyone to Roger. Everyone PBC has in this weight class, unless they're going to go the WBC route, which is Burchett and Valdez. You know, the next PBC guy in that lineup. You know, it's funny how you always got to say that, because, you know, they have such a fucking big deciding factor on like how shit goes down, because everyone else kind of works together, but PBC will throw a fucking they'll throw some shit in your punch bowl real quick. But I do gotta say, for 2021, an oddball fight I would love to see in this 130 class. I want to see Shakur and Foster. I want to see that fight. I know it's gonna get no push, nothing, but I want to. I would love. I like a WBC eliminator. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Foster and Shakur, WBC eliminator. But anyway, with Roger winning, you know, the top 5: Colbert, Martinez, 4 Nova, 5 Ogawa. That right there, those 4, because he's number 3. I don't favor Roger's chance. He might make competitive here and there, you know, because he looks like an unpolished talent, you know. I don't see him getting Chris Colbert much. Then you got number 6, Andrew Cancillo, Pablo Vincetti. That name sounds familiar, like I've seen him before. Claudio Marrero, Anthony Kakaki. I always fuck his last name up. I like Anthony, but he always just does not get it done. So I see Roger could get that victory. Number 10, Jaime Arbadella, the guy Cobra just knocked out. Number 11, Joe Gordina. Ooh, that Joe's number 11. That's a dangerous number 11 down there in the bottom. That's a dangerous fight. Number 12, Guillermin Francois. I believe that's the guy. Got someone who beat him. Someone beat him. Fonseca, number 13. John Joe Neven and Billy Deeb. I don't know how many fucking Deebs there is, man. Fucking Deebs and Deebs and Deebs. So Rogers gonna have some paydays, but there is, for his, from what I've seen at his level, where his skill set is, there is no easy fight for him. It's gonna be a defense run. You know, like I said, being a volunteer, you know, he beat the champion. Unless he somehow gets just money thrown at him and he's going to get a tough fight, he gets a voluntary defense. And like I said, I don't see him saying, hey, Cobra, let's fight. Martinez, let's fight. Nova, let's fight. Ogawa, let's fight. Cancillo. He might take that. But is Cancillo golden? No, I think Cancillo went over to PBC. But he might take that name. You know, a nice Mexican, Latin, Venezuela. I didn't look up if he's Venezuelan, but I think he is. A nice brown blood duel. But then you got I'm thinking, like I said, John Joe Naveen. I have not seen him, but I know I've seen that name on some cards. Billy Deep. Even if he takes those two at the 14 and 15, Francisco Fonseca, you know, for where he's at, he ain't gonna have an easy title run, but it's gonna be entertaining to watch him. Because I said, he's at the way he was able to move and keep the Renee at the end, even though Renee was able to start crowding him and putting some, like I said, I picked Roger to lose because I thought he's too long at his punches, and you saw Renee just fucking cracking his ass. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Roger can tighten up his defense. Because like Renee was just putting the pressure on him, like his brother Felix, cracking him because he has this long release. But with that long release and his pretty good timing, he was able to get 3 knockdowns. Like I said, his punch selection's there. His ring IQ seems to be there. It's a little polishing for Roger, a little polishing. But hey, world champion, learn on the job, baby. Learn on the job. And that leads us to the main event. The main motherfucking event. Ryan Garcia. The body shot. That's what's fucking kind of funny in a way. This motherfucker is on the internet fucking around with his friends or anyone who wants to take the body shot challenge. And he's over here beating the shit out of people with a body pad on. But you could tell he's trying to fuck these people up through that body pad. So when you seen that shit live and you seen him jump into that punch, you knew that shit hurt. And then he went down like a few seconds later, you're like, motherfucking body shot challenge. This motherfucker. Fucking King Ryan. It was a great fucking shot. Everyone sees the motherfucker practice the shot. You know, this motherfucker's not in the gym practicing this shot. This motherfucker's on the internet goofing around, mastering this fucking shot. And he fucking hit the shit out of Luke Campbell, dude. He hit the shit out of Luke Campbell so fucking hard. You could, and Luke Campbell said he never's been hit that hard. You can tell that shit was like especially in the action of the fight, because it was a nice little like 5-10 second kind of null in the action. Garcia was the momentum was going Garcia's way. He was pressing Luke Campbell, and also it kind of like the waves in the ocean kind of went silent for a minute. Then you know when that wave comes, the ocean kind of went silent. I saw fucking Ryan did that comic book punch and shit. And you're like, ooh, that shit hurt. It had to hurt. And sure enough, Luke Campbell said, yes, it did fucking hurt. Now, taking that away, a lot was seen, a lot was asked. Starting off, you see Eddie Reynoso's style in all his fighters. You know, they all trying to fight like Canelo. They don't come up with the high guard like him, but they're coming forward. The feints, the punch selections from him and his brother, Garcia brothers. It was Ryan and what was the other guy? I want to say Sandy, but I forgot the younger brother's name on the card. You got him trying to fight like Canelo, at least to me, in my opinion. It looks like they're trying to do the Canelo style. You had what's homeboy's name? Martinez, the Cesar Martinez. He has that little feint style, you know, trying to walk him down behind some crazy feints, jumping in with hooks to the body. You see, not that it's bad or anything, nothing. I'm not saying anything. You see Eddie Reynoso's blueprint, how you see Abel Sanchez's blueprint on his fighters. You can see an Abel Sanchez fighter. I'm starting to see Eddie Reynoso fighter and Salas. You can see a Salas fighter. You can see those, Joyce, Ioka, fucking Ugas when he had him. You can see. Yeah, I think he still has Ugas. You can see a Salas fighter. Now that being said, can Campbell? Can Campbell go anywhere from this? He can definitely get some like over pond fights, but can he make a last go run? Number 3 for the WBC. Was he anywhere else? He was nowhere else. Maybe he could go like maybe him and Lee Shelby could pull something off over state or over the pond. Tennyson. I'm pretty sure he could still get some money if he wanted to. I think he's gonna be like mid-30s, like 33, 36, somewhere in there. So if he wanted to, he could get some checks left. So there's something left for Luke Campbell. Maybe he could get like Martin Murray, just get some checks, and all of a sudden, you know what, a title shot run lands in your lap. Because obviously he still has a decent boxing pedigree. He's just he's a silver champion. Luke Campbell is a silver champion. You know. That's then Garcia, Campbell got him with the wild swing and hook. Caught him a couple times with just a inside straights, and you know, don't forget to mention. We can't forget to mention that Garcia probably would have knocked his ass out in that one round when Luke Campbell turned his back on him. If the fight was not over right there, he caught him on the temple, and Luke Campbell went into retreat mode, turned his back. It was lucky right at the belt. We cannot forget this would have been a knockout, submission kind of shit. But with the hits that Garcia was getting, can he take the champs? Lopez, Garcia, Tank, Haney. Haney will have to be speed, power, I think, to catch him. That'd be an interesting matchup, because if those two guys are to hit, like knock each other, it's going to be some nice, crisp shots. I don't see Garcia and Haney. Those going to be some sweet power, crisp shots, speed. That's going to be a good fight. So if like I said, if someone falls in that fight, yikes! Can you imagine how clean and quick that fucking shot's gonna be? I don't, from what I'm seeing and saw in the fighters' history so far, I don't see Garcia surviving Lopez's hits the way Campbell was hitting him. I think Lopez hits a little harder than Campbell. If he's to hit him pretty clean and often as Campbell was tagging Garcia, I think that would have won. But then you can also say, what if because Lomachenko was connecting on Lopez at the second half of that fight. Was it his feet? Or was it Lopez just easily that hit with the quick hands of Garcia? Can he hit Lopez? Again, a lot of that I think was Lomachenko's feet in the second half, also with his hands. But Garcia, it's if I'm Team Goldenboy, Team Garcia, as much as the Tank fight, if they could get Tank for Cinco de Mayo, get that shit. If they can do it, because right now boxing is not in the milking stage, Because right now with basically the young crop, you got fucking Lopez going out there doing it. You have fucking Garcia going out there doing it. You trying to get, you want to say Devin Haney trying to do it. But the young people seem to be, and it's those smaller weight classes, so you want to stay hot. The Gervonta Davis, say what you will about him and Leo Santa Cruz, but that he's a name in this division. He's doing it. Lomachenko's still big, so it's Garcia. If they can make that fight and not milk it. But if the Team Davis and Floyd them try and do some bullshit, go ahead and fight Linares. The crowd was already accepting that fight. That was already going to be your step up moment. Now you beat Luke Campbell, but he lost to Linares. Can you beat a guy who beat Luke Campbell? Linares is a sharp puncher, pretty good speed. The chin's questionable. He cuts pretty here and there, but his ring IQ is sharp. So that'd be a fucking top of the notch. That is no fucking gimme fight. That's no gimme fight. He got smashed at 140 against that big ass hard double hitting. I forgot the double hitting hard guy. Smashed the shit out of him. Who was that who beat the shit out of Linares? Pablo Cesar Cano beat the shit out of Linares. But ain't no one at 135 smashing Linares like that, or can they? I think that's a respectable fight. Uh, a, a, you want to say Garcia off the hot moment right now, but that still to me is a 50-50 fight. You know that I don't know how bad Linares has aged since his last fights. I haven't quite seen or remember his last 2019 fight. I just remember the ass whipping from Kano, and I think he did one more fight after that. He didn't look sharp in that one either, if I'm mistaken. Could be wrong, but I think he got wobbled in that one too. And but yeah, I will fight Linares on Cinco de Mayo. Aim for Tank. I would fucking do it. Since this the world of clout chasing, I will fucking aim for Tank. I'll be talking shit to fucking Rolando Rolly Romero. I'll be talking shit to all those fucking people. But then you can't be talking shit and not fight Devin Haney. So, but yeah, the money fight. The money fight is fucking Davis or Linares on Cinco de Mayo. That's it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer if it's gotta be Linares. It's gotta be. Like I said, everyone wants Tank. I want Tank. It's just a hot fight in boxing, but Linares is the way. The Double RT Boxing Show. Thank you for your time and support.